Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Rolling Feet Tales. When it comes to best tropical destination from India, no doubt Bali definitely tops the list, right? Not among commoners, but among honeymooners also.
And in this video, we'll tell you all you need to know before going to Bali because this is not only going to save you some time, but it's also going to save you money. And at the end of the video, you will also know कि scammer से कैसे बचना है. So stay tuned for that. And before proceeding, if you have not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe it because this is the video that you don't want to miss.
Let's get started now. In this video, we'll answer following. First, what's the best time to visit Bali? Second, how to get Bali visa? Third, what's the currency being used in Bali? Fourth, where to stay in Bali? And fifth one, how to get SIM card in Bali.
Sixth, how to commute within Bali. Seventh, all about food and water. Eighth, what if you get sick? Ninth, how to be aware of scams in Bali. And 10th, which is at the end of the video, which is very handy tips. So stay tuned for that.
Now let's answer the first one. What's the best time to visit Bali? So if you ask me, the short answer is July to September is the best time to visit Bali because that is the time which is being called as a dry season. But having said that, the only con of this time is that the price is gonna be very high and at the same time it's gonna be very crowded. So what generally people prefer is to visit Bali during shoulder season, which is like somewhere around May to June and in October and November, because that's the time you comparatively get lesser crowd and at the same time you get the best prices and
the weather is also nice.
Yeah.
So in our case, we went during October, which was a pretty nice weather and also it was less crowded.
yes. So but at the same time I think we would recommend you to avoid December to February because that's a rainy season and you do not want to spoil your whole vacation because of rains, because when it comes to Bali you definitely need that pristine crystal water where you would want to surf and hence you need a dry season.
Now coming to second question, which was regarding Bali visa, we have already created detailed guide on that. And the link we have already added in our description and it is being shown here. You can just click on this link and go through this video and you will be able to get to know step-by-step process which we followed at Bali airport. Same will help you to get to know the complete
We got
process.
that visa in flat 30 minutes and it was super easy process. So do check out that video because now coming to the third question.
Which was regarding currency. In Indonesia, it is Indonesian rupiah which is predominantly used. However, when it comes to high-end restaurants and cafes and tour operators, they do accept dollars. So you can keep dollars with you. But it is not only the cash economy. There are outlets which accept cards. So you can keep MasterCard or Visa with you and you can tap on your credit card or Forex card for your transactions. So hence a good mix of cards and dollars will help you in Indonesia. But I think one question which might come to your mind is how to get the currency exchange, right? In the last video, we talked about that never exchange your currency at airport. But in Bali, there are some scams related to the exchange, which we will definitely cover in the later part of our video. But we can only recommend you that if you want to exchange your currency, exchange it at authorized retail dealers only, or you can just visit the bank branches. And that's the only safest option where you can get to your currency exchange and get.
Now coming to the fourth question, which was about SIM card.
Oh yes, and it is a very simple process and in this Klook will gonna be help you a lot. So you can just download Klook app and apply for SIM 4G SIM data card and it will give you somewhere around 30 days validity and will come around I think 1000 to 1200 Indian rupee. That will be the cost of that SIM and it's gonna give you ample GBs. So it's very easy also. You just apply for SIM card on Klook by providing some documents like passport and return tickets, and whenever you are done with your complete immigration process and you're outside airport, there will be Klook representative standing over there with the SIM card in his hand. You'll just use that SIM card and you're good to go.
It's pretty easy. They have like kiosk at the airport, so and it's not like you are going to miss it. So the moment you come out of the airport, you are going to find it.
Oh, ये sponsored नहीं है, ये personal experience है, and that's why we are saying Klook really helps in Southeast Asia, so you can use their service.
Now coming to the fifth question, which is about accommodations.
Yes, but before getting to the answer of this one, I think we would like to tell you about Bali. So in Bali is divided into four parts primarily: East Bali, South Bali, North and West Bali. Ubud is centrally located, so if you book your stay in Ubud, you will be able to cover north, east, and west. And that's what we did. We stayed in Ubud for a good week, 1 week time, and we covered the whole, 3 parts of Bali from there. And then we went towards, South Bali, where we stayed in Kuta and Zimbaran for covering the rest of Bali. And in Kuta, you will find comparatively, budget location. But if you are looking for high-end resorts or something, for that Zimbaran is the best place to stay, and that's how we stayed in Bali.
So to summarize, you have Central Bali and then you have South Bali. Central Bali is more about adventures in terms of waterfalls, natures, etc. South Bali is more about happening places, party places, and beaches, etc. Right. So depending on preference, you would want to spend more or less time between these two places, right? So
Now let's get to the sixth one.
sixth one. Now, because Bali is a big island and the roads are pretty narrow, it gets really heavy traffic you would encounter while going and coming to places, right? So, one of the things that usually you should do, and in India, almost everybody knows how to drive scooty. So that is the best way to commute within the island. Just rent a scooty from lot of places are there in every place, Ubud, be it Kuta, Semniak, everywhere you will find shops where you can rent bikes from as low as 400 rupees per day to goes up to 600-700,000 rupees also, depending on the kind of scooty that you are renting.
वही एक ऑप्शन नहीं है. If you don't know how to drive two-wheeler, you do have taxis over there, so you can book a taxi. But again, for that, we would recommend you to book via Grab or Gojek. The reason being, hassling with local, transport sometimes might become challenging. So what we generally people do, they just book a cab from these apps and permit.
And we have also taken cabs like, and Grab हमने बहुत use किया. They give good discounts as we have here in India, which is Ola and Uber. तो discount भी काफी मिल जाते हैं and it's pretty hassle free क्योंकि वहाँ पे आप अपना card use कर सकते हो to pay for the ride and hence you need not deal in the local currency, right? So बहुत easy है, super convenient है, and almost everywhere in Bali you will find Gojek and Grab as a service provider. Super easy. However, do start your day early to avoid traffic क्योंकि अगर कार से जा रहे हो definitely traffic में फंसोगे. So that is like
ट्रैफिक
important.
बहुत ज्यादा है और रोड्स बहुत नैरो है, इसीलिए टू व्हीलर ही बेटर ऑप्शन है. बट टू व्हीलर लेने के लिए यू नीड टू अप्लाई फॉर IDP बिकॉज IDP काफी इम्पोर्टेंट है.
IDP is in international driving permit. It is required because वहाँ पे if police like stops you, they would ask for this license first. If you do not have, काफी अच्छी पेनल्टी लगती है. हमने बहुत ज्यादा देखा नहीं कि लोग पुलिस चेक कर रहे थे, बट इट्स ऑलवेज गुड टू कैरी एंड बी ऑन द सेफर साइड. 1000 रुपीज में बन जाता है इन इंडिया एंड इट्स वैलिड फॉर 1 year. तो जब भी आप अप्लाई कर रहे हो ट्रैवल के, आई वुड से 20 days पहले अप्लाई कर लो, आराम से एक दिन में ही मिल जाएगा.
रिकमेंड करेंगे कि आप IDP रख लीजिए बिकॉज यू डू नॉट वांट टू एक्सपीरियंस दिस. There are people who just take a risk, so that's your personal.
And do let us know in comments if you want us to cover this process in detail. We'll definitely make a video for you, which will make your life a lot easy. Moving to question number 7, which was all about food and water in Bali.
Important one, right?
Important one. So the thing to know is कि बाली में नॉनवेज काफ़ी मिलता है, बट इफ़ यू आर अ वेजिटेरियन थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि यू वोंट गेट वेजिटेरियन फूड ऑल टुगेदर, राइट? वहाँ पे काफ़ी रेस्टोरेंट्स है, काफ़ी कैफेज है जहाँ आपको वेजिटेरियन फूड मिलेगा एंड टू योर चॉइस ऑल्सो. इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट्स भी काफ़ी हैं वहाँ पे. हमने काफ़ी रेस्टोरेंट्स देखे जो इंडियन फूड भी सर्व करते हैं. सो नॉट ओनली इंडियन, यू विल गेट लाइक पिज्ज़ाज, बर्गर, एवरीथिंग, एवरी कुजीन दैट यू कैन थिंक ऑफ मिलेगा वहाँ पे. वहाँ बाली की जो ऑथेंटिक डिशेज भी हैं वो भी वेजिटेबल ऑप्शन में आती हैं. जैसे आई थिंक कनका आपने खाया था कुछ नासी गुरांग विच वाज लाइक एग बेस्ड. अगर आपको एग खाते हैं तो वो भी खा सकते हो, अदरवाइज बहुत ऑप्शंस है.
और आप एग हटा सकते हो क्योंकि आई एम अ वेजिटेरियन, तो मुझे बाली में खाने की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बिकॉज द बेस्ट पार्ट इज कि बाली में वीगन कंसेप्ट बहुत ज्यादा है. सो उसकी वजह से फूड का तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं था. एंड बीइंग अ वेजिटेरियन आई कैन टेल यू एंड आई कैन वाउच फॉर इट, आपको मजे से वेजिटेरियन ऑप्शंस मिलेंगे.
इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट भी काफ़ी है, सो नीड नॉट वरी. वाटर के लिए डू कीप इन माइंड टैप वाटर नहीं पीना है बिकॉज इट्स नॉट ड्रिंकेबल एज वी हैव इन इंडिया ऑल्सो. टैप वाटर हम जनरली नहीं पीते, वी यूज RO. वहाँ पर बॉटल वाटर खरीद लो, सुपर मार्केट में बहुत इजीली मिल जाएगा. अवॉइड परचेजिंग इट फ्रॉम अ टूरिस्टी प्लेस एज यूजल बिकॉज काफ़ी कॉस्टली होगा. बट पानी बॉटल वाटर ही पियो, अदरवाइज यू माइट गेट सिक. विथ सिक एक और चीज़ हमें बतानी है कि देर इज़ अ कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड बाली बेली. काफ़ी लोगों को होता है.
which was exactly our eighth question, right? Which
Right.
was regarding how to be safe.
बी सेफ. तो
being safe.
इस बाली बेली में क्या होता है, यू इफ यू ईट फ्रॉम लाइक अ लोकल रेस्टोरेंट्स और लाइक स्ट्रीट फूड काइंड ऑफ थिंग जो इंडिया में होता है, आपकी बेसिकली स्टमक इज नॉट यूज टू दैट काइंड ऑफ फूड, तो स्टमक अपसेट, वोमिटिंग एक्सेट्रा हो सकती है. सो ट्राई टू अवॉइड ईटिंग फ्रॉम दोज प्लेसेस जो थोड़े से चीप तो हो सकते हैं, बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे दे विल कॉस्ट अ लॉट इन टर्म्स ऑफ हेल्थ एक्सेट्रा, राइट? So by chance, let's say even if you get sick, so coming to the question number 8, which is like how to be safe. uh, Bottle water, eat from the places, restaurants, etc., that look pretty like clean, etc. खुदा न खास्ता, if you get sick, carry some handy medical kit with you, जिसमें let's say आपने stomach pain के लिए रख लिया, diarrhea के लिए रख लिया, fever, cold, etc. all of these things के लिए आपने medicine रख ली. That was question 8.
Yeah.
Question number 9, what was it? How to be safe from scams, right?
That
बहुत
is
important
बहुत
है.
important.
इसमें we'll cover 2-3 scams that we came across. There could be many more. Ground rule यही है, be aware of the surroundings and be aware of the situation. That's it. The first scam what we are going to talk about is the money exchange scam. So क्या होता है ना, the moment you go to any like shop that is displaying money exchange etc., and it will have obviously a very attractive rate, so you will go to that shop and have like a lot of notes for you to count, and इसी counting के चक्कर में they'll remove 1 or 2 notes and then they'll give you the rest, right? आप हड़बड़ी में या फिर जैसे आपने चेक नहीं करा and you will miss on those things, right? So our suggestion, जब भी चेंज कराना है, गेट इट चेंज फ्रॉम ऑथराइज्ड एजेंट्स एंड यू विल फाइंड देम इन big cities or like Ubud, Semnak, etc., and they'll have like proper counters, etc., and they'll give you bill also. Don't do it from mom and shop
And
shops.
not only that, there might be some fake currency notes also, so that can also be the challenge. So better.
बेस्ट बेट है बैंक से आप कर लो. अगर बैंक आसपास बैंक में आप जाकर आराम से चेंज कर सकते हो. द सेकंड बेस्ट ऑप्शन इज गो टू दिस ऑथराइज्ड एजेंट्स जहाँ पे प्रॉपर काउंटर्स बने होते हैं एंड दे गिव यू द बिल ऑल्सो. दीज आर द 2 बेस्ट ऑप्शंस. थर्ड ऑप्शन जो हमने करा था, हमने क्या किया था, हमारे पास जो कार्ड था, न्यू ग्लोबल कार्ड, व्हाट वी डिड वाज वी विथड्रू मनी फ्रॉम देयर फ्रॉम एयरपोर्ट इटसेल्फ. सो
इसमें भी एक कैच है. If you are withdrawing your money from ATMs, try to avoid ATMs at the tourist location, क्योंकि इनके ना ATM machines भी काफ़ी जगहों पे टेम्पर्ड होती है. So generally वो places से avoid कीजिए. कोई बैंक के पास का ATM होगा,
बैंक या फिर एयरपोर्ट, इन सब जगह से ही
ATMs
विड्रॉ
are
कीजिए
comparatively safer.
rather
So
than
वहाँ पे आप
like any nook and corner. वहाँ पे मत कीजिए. That's the safest thing. So this was about money, how to be safe from the scammers. Second जो चीज़ है वो काफ़ी common होती है while renting the vehicle. क्या होता है, when they give you the bike or the car, let's say आपने चेक नहीं करा, there are some dents or scratches etc., जब आप रिटर्न करने जाते हो तो फिर वो they'll ask you for money for that कि आपने ये डेंट कर दिया, आपने स्क्रैच कर दिया. बेस्ट थिंग टू डू जब भी आप लो, एंड आई थिंक आपको पता भी होगा कि जब भी आप लेते हो, जस्ट टेक अ वीडियो 360 डिग्री वीडियो ऑफ दैट व्हीकल and also show it to the owner that okay, यहाँ scratch है or dent है etc., and you'll be pretty much sorted for that, right? Otherwise we have seen couple of people getting into fight arguments, this was not there, that etc., all of those things. So this was the second scam that we came across and you should be aware of. Okay, now coming to the last and very important one, which is the handy tips that we promised at the beginning of the video. So the first one, which is with any touristy destination, start early to get less crowd and to have the whole place yourself. हमने उबुद में मोस्टली यही किया. ऑल द वाटरफॉल्स दैट यू हैव, द फेमस लिम्पियोंग टेम्पल एक्सेट्रा, जिसकी वीडियो भी मैंने यहाँ पे आपको दिखा रखी है. All these places gets really crowded, so start early as you can. Mostly we would recommend 6, 6:30, 6:30 in the morning. If you start, you should be pretty sorted. भले ही आफ्टरनून में यू कम बैक, टेक रेस्ट,
या फिर और अगर आपको सिटी घूमना हो आप घूम सकते हो, बट ऑल ऑफ दीज प्लेसेस दैट टेक टाइम टू ट्रैवल, start early as possible. Second tip is about the vehicle petrol, right? Petrol कहाँ से भरवाना, because this is going to also add up to your overall cost. We found that in Bali you have two types of petrol pumps. One is non-subsidized and one is subsidized. How to find those petrol pumps? Typically those petrol pumps will have a longer queue. Mind you, this will be almost like 50% cheaper than your regular petrol pumps. Tip number three. Tip number three is
Be aware of your things which you carry, especially while driving. Generally you have an tendency of clicking videos and taking photographs. So generally phone snatching also happens, so be
so आप
aware
ऐसे
of
selfie बना रहे हो and somebody came and kind of
just
took your
snatch your
phone.
phone.
So like or even if you are holding it, hold it pretty firmly so that the snatching etc does not happen.
Think
Tip number 4 is about the Bali unpredictable weather. So
oh
even
yes,
if आप dry season में जाओ, कभी भी जाओ, you never know कब बारिश हो जाएगी. So the best thing to do is to either carry umbrella. We would recommend umbrella की जगह raincoat ले लें, क्योंकि it gives you more freedom to walk around etc. And if you are खासकर if you are driving स्कूटी ड्राइव कर रहे हो तो आप अम्ब्रेला तो वैसे भी यूज़ नहीं कर सकते, तो इट्स ऑलवेज गुड टू कैरी रेनकोट. वहाँ पे पोंचो भी बोलते हैं, शॉप्स पे भी मिल जाते हैं इफ़ यू फॉरगॉट टू कैरी फ्रॉम इंडिया, बट डू कैरी दैट विथ यू, क्योंकि कभी भी बारिश हो सकती है एंड यू विल गेट ड्रेंच्ड, राइट? सो हैव दिस handy at any point of time.
and also do keep some repellents with you, especially mosquito repellents and all, because those are many
So
Bali.
that's tip number 5, right? So
Yeah.
हमने क्या किया था, एक stick on आता है, so you can stick it on your clothes or you can use Odomos etc. The sixth important tip is to carry sunscreen, because Bali tropical weather near equator, धूप बहुत पड़ती है, दोपहर में अगर निकल गए you are going to get dark. तो best है use a good sunscreen. अगर आपको recommendation चाहिए, we'll put it into the description box also. But do carry your sunscreen and hat or your cap, because that's going to like save you a lot from the sun over there.
Now coming to the next step, which is tip number 7, do bargain. Because especially when you are in the Ubud market or Semniak market and whatever touristy market you go, and especially you tend to buy souvenirs from there. There are dream catchers, there are many souvenirs you would like to buy, and generally they quote to you 3x of the price. So do bargain.
So this was tip number 7. Do we have any more tips?
I'm not able to recall.
Okay, so these are the only 7 tips that are handy, that if you have, it will be a lot easier for you with your stay in Bali. Do let us know if you have any more question for us. We will definitely be happy to answer those as well. So put it into the comment box. We'll help you with each and every question, right? Hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, then do give us a like and subscribe to our channel.